And welcome to Converge. I'm your host, Kathryn Mademann, and we're sitting with JOToole, who is the Executive Director of the BC EDC. And it's nice to see you again, John.
Good to be with you, Kathryn.
And we have a new show for you today, and we're going to talk about interesting things regarding metrics, how it applies to the Economic Development Corp. We have a guest coming in, Sandy Steele, who is the president of PWS Ventures in South Carolina. I met her 4 years ago, and we're going to talk about something really important that's coming up this month.
We have an outgrowth of our Converge show, our Converge conference, and it'll be called Prosperity in Practice. And it'll be an opportunity for stakeholders, people who care about economic development, people who care about our community, to come and hear from myself on progress that we've made in the last year, and even since we've become an organization, and also from economic developers from around the state to talk about their experiences and provide an opportunity for those stakeholders to ask economic developers from around the state pointed questions about why South Carolina does so well in economic development and what they think some of the keys to that success are.
Well, that's really neat. It's unique because, number one, all right, so the platform, it's being held where, and what's the date on that?
It's going to be held at Hampton Hall on September 30th, and you can go to our website, thrivebeaufort.org, and register there.
All right. And what's unique about it is that not only with gathering of the stakeholders and also the panelists, but the people can also ask questions. It's going to be interactive.
Yes, yes.
So get your questions, come and watch and get your answers, because I think a lot of people, I think that's a great forum for people who we hear a lot, but it gives them an opportunity to ask questions that maybe we haven't hit on, you know?
Yeah, we're really excited about the panel. Sandy Steele, who we'll hear from later in this program, is going to be one of our panelists. James Chavez, who's CEO of the SC Power team. We have Greg Robinson, who heads up Florence County's Economic Development Corporation. Grew up on Hilton Head, so he's a Beaufort County native. And then we have Gillian Ferguson, who heads up the rural development for the South Carolina Department of Commerce. So they'll be there to talk about their expertise, their experiences. For instance, James Chavez has done economic development in other states. So share those experiences, why they do the things they do in South Carolina, and people who are there will have an opportunity to kind of test those concepts. And even our staff will be there, and we hope to get some good ideas on practices that are being used throughout the state that we might employ in our efforts here in Beaufort County.
Well, I think that's a great idea. I'm looking forward to going, and I'm also looking to be in the audience to hear what people have to say. So along with that, let's talk about metrics and how important that plays with the EDC. Metrics is how you measure results, correct?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
We'll touch on metrics, I think, in one of the follow-up segments, but economic development can oftentimes be looked at as just an activity. As somebody who used to, before joining this organization, work for a large public utility. And if we're investing money into something, we want to see a return on investment. Now, we believe the taxpayers of Beaufort County want to see a return on investment. So I think you have to report more on more than just activity. You have to show people where the rubber hits the road. And if you think back to our start, people were concerned we're largely dependent on hospitality and tourism and defense. How do we diversify the economy? And that's what we've been focused on. And we have results.
Right, and when some people read it, when everyone has that portfolio in front of them, it allows them to see all the details, correct?
Yes, yeah.
And it's quite diverse, as I think what Sandy's going to share with us. You'll be surprised who's here and who's been around and and been part of it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, in the last year and a half, we've had an aerospace company locate here. We've had investments in shrimping. We've seen investments in laser technology. So it's kind of the gamut, but I do believe it represents a more diverse economy. And more recently, and a response to what the residents need, we're seeing a large investment in healthcare as well.
Yes, very much so. We have a new hospital being built, right?
3?
3. Oh, good.
And maybe more on the way.
And more on the way. Well, we have to take a break, and we'll be right back with Converge, and we'll have Sandy Steele joining us.